Welcome to Nerds in the Dark. I'm Mikie
Darnel.
And we're here today to review Rampage, the movie, 2018, starring Dwayne Johnson. And some animals. There may be some that you recognize if you are I don't know where that came from, but there may be some that you recognize if you played the game at all. There is a lizard thing. There is a dog, canine variety thing. And there is a big, large primate of some sort. Yeah. Those are the things. Now, I would say that overall, solid.
I agree.
Yeah. Now, I'd say that the easiest way to enjoy this movie is to forget that the game existed. Just have like a vague, like, there was a game, it involved 3 animals, and they destroyed buildings. Yeah. I think if you just go in with that knowledge, you're going to have a good time. Because there's really nothing that really connects it to the game, except for it's the same 3 creatures. This movie kind of feels like a King Kong versus movie.
Yeah.
But overall, very good. Just go in with that like expectation that you're going to see a King Kong versus movie, and you'll really like it. Plot.
It's a solid plot. I like the whole, like how the Rock is the caretaker person thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's like going about his day, trying to like figure out why the fuck animals are being weird.
Yeah, he's got this whole thing of being the caretaker for George, who is the gorilla, and his whole thing is like, he's like, I need to make sure George is okay. And it's just like, dude, settle down, man. It's like a gorilla. Like, just let it go. Once it reaches 30 feet, it's like it's out of your hands, buddy.
Exactly.
But mysteriously enough, it's not out of his hands, and he's the only one that can save the world.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they do a lot in the movie to kind of like justify it. Like, he's former special forces, he has tons of commendations, he's served all over.
Impervious to fucking handcuffs.
Yeah, he was just like fucking.
Oh yeah, that's a perfectly normal thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, they weren't like full-on cuffs though. They were like the plastic, like.
They were zip ties.
Zip ties, yeah.
Hard breaking a zip tie around your wrist? It's hard as fuck. Motherfucker just breaks zip ties like it's a fucking paper bag.
I'm sure it's hard as fuck for people that aren't The Rock. Come on, man. Most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Of course we can break out of some handcuffs. Of course we can.
I'm just mad at about his dope ass watch for Bronco.
Yo, he did actually have a really nice, like, get up in there. Now, the plot follows these people, this company that produces some kind of chemical that alters genetics of an animal. The formula they make gets released into the world somehow. I won't spoil it. It hits these 3 animals in various locations. They end up growing really big and rampage. And then the Rock is trying to save his friend, the gorilla. That's pretty much like it. It takes him to Chicago, which is probably my favorite thing.
That's the game, though.
Yeah, that's the game. And if you ever like movies that involve watching Chicago get destroyed, this is a movie for you.
Yeah.
Because I love watching Chicago get destroyed. I'm like, yo, I know that street. I mean, I did know that street. You know, and so it's one of those things. So, presentation.
Love the presentation. Like the dope ass fucking the fucking wolf thing coming out fucking through the woods.
Oh yeah.
Fucking baller and shit.
That scene where it was like hunting the hunters.
Yeah.
That was really dope. But the presentation, like in the actual battle in Chicago, was really well done. There's a scene where a prominent building in Chicago gets destroyed, and that entire scene is just beautifully done. I really liked it. I love the design of all of the animals, and it was overall pretty good. It was a very pretty movie.
Yeah. I like the croc. The croc was like really like thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I like the way this motherfucker's like all like subtle with his shit.
He was the biggest.
Exactly. Well,
it was really weird that he was like the biggest.
Well, croc lizards get big anyway, so it's like.
Yeah, but so was he a croc though?
The croc, like it happened, like it landed in the swamp. So
yeah.
I'm assuming.
Well, it landed, but it landed in like the Everglades, right?
Yeah, they got croc, alligator.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it an alligator or is it a crocodile?
Giant fuck. They all get big. They fucking chomp.
It's a big chompy lizard.
Yeah, big chompy lizard big.
Chompy McChompface, the lizard, featured in this movie. He fucked shit up.
Yeah.
He really threw a wrench in everybody's operation.
So it was like, oh,
it was great.
I like where this is going.
I also really like the warthog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the warthog was amazing. I mean, anytime that you get to see a warthog just really like rip into something, it's beautiful.
I was like,
beautiful.
Oh, sweet, we got a warthog.
Yeah. All right. Problems.
Well, the problem was like all the creatures got like some special ability, but George.
Yeah.
Like George is just, I'm a really big gorilla. Everyone else is like, I can fly. I got spikes.
So George was an albino gorilla before he was affected by the formula. So he was already a little different. And so all that happens with him is he grows big.
Yeah.
The wolf ends up receiving all sorts of extra stuff, like he has spines that he can shoot out at helicopters, which is really dope and weird. He has like webbed skin, so he can like glide a bit. The alligator lizard thing ends up with like a giant
barbed tail thing.
Giant barbed tail that it can like swing around and like fuck shit up, and it's got all these like protruding like fucking spikes coming out of it. It's really dope looking. But no, this George just got bigger. George the gorilla just got bigger, and not even that big.
Yeah, like normal gorilla, they said like 5 or 6 feet. He got to like 10 feet. Like, oh cool, you doubled in size. That's it.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, it was more than 10 feet. It was like a 30-foot gorilla. But like at the end, it doesn't seem that way because this like big gorilla is probably about the size of the head of the alligator.
Yeah.
So it ends up being really weird. But it's weird that they. One of my problems is that they do play with perspective and sizes a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times where he's riding on the back of the alligator, and he looks like he's really small. But there's also a scene where it's kind of coming at him head on, and he smacks it. It's in the trailer. I'll put it up right here. And he smacks it, and it doesn't seem like it's that much bigger than him at that point.
Oh yeah.
So it's weird that they play with size a lot. I didn't like the special agent.
Cowboy?
Yeah, it was like a cowboy special agent that helps them on their way after being kind of an antagonist at the beginning. He helps them on their way, but he has like no reason to help them. Like, it doesn't make sense, but it's just weird. Like,
yeah. Like, he could have been like helpful from the beginning. It was weird that he went from dick to being like helpful.
Yeah.
Why?
It was like out of
nothing
nowhere.
Gave you a reason to stop being a dick.
I mean, it was that one thing where like his life was saved. He was just like, I owe you a life debt.
Yeah.
It's like fucking this. It's not just a cowboy. He's a medieval knight now. He's just like, I owe you my life, and I will follow you to death. Fucking weird. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Overall.
Oh, solid. Like, I'm gonna solid like 9.
Yeah. Give it like an 8.5. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Beautiful looking movie. The Rock is actually pretty funny in it. The gorilla's funny in it.
Yeah. Like the gorilla jokes were fucking great.
Yeah. No, they gave George a sense of humor.
And a fucked up sense of humor.
Yeah, and he's got a fucked up sense of humor. So, you know, it's kind of funny and it's dark and, you know, it's a little predictable in places, but if you go into that movie expecting that you're going to watch a popcorn flick, you're going to have a good time. That's our review. Yep. See you next time on Nerds in the Dark.
Hey, this is the end slate. This is the part where I'm supposed to ask you to subscribe, but instead I'm just going to let you watch some videos because I'm not the boss here. See if you like us, see what happens, who knows?
I'm going to the next spot. I'm going whether you like it or not. I'm traveling.
I'm not done looting. I'm not done.
You're done. You're done. You're done.
Whatever. Kick all these motherfuckers' asses. Can I ride on this shit?
I want Yoshi. Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Motherfucker took my Yoshi.